Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with Christina. My name's Christina, and again, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a protein paleo fudge bar. So it's going to be packed with protein, but then it's also going to be a sweet treat. It's going to be frozen, so it's going to be great for a summer day. Alright, so I have broken up some baker's chocolate. I like to use baker's chocolate just because it doesn't have any sugar in it, so that I can regulate how much sugar I put in it. So I have broken it up, and I'm just going to be doing it in the microwave. I'm going to keep out 1 ounce of chocolate so that I can stir that in after it's microwaved, just because then that can prevent burning. So I'm just going to chop this up real quick. So I chopped up my chocolate, I'm gonna put it in a bowl, and then I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in for about a minute, but I'm gonna stop it every 15 seconds to keep stirring it, just so that it doesn't burn. All right, so I have both of my chocolates melted. I have my white chocolate and my dark chocolate. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be adding in kind of whatever you want to do. So we've got some peanut butter, we've got some coconut oil, we've got some almond butter. So I'm gonna put coconut oil in both of them just because for this recipe, you're going to be adding in probably about a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And this is gonna be the part that keeps it together, keeps it hard. Chocolate obviously has oil in it already, but this is just gonna give it a little bit more of a creamier mouthfeel. The great part about coconut oil is that it's a great substitute for butter and lard. Obviously, a lot of you know that already, but all right. So now we can start adding any of our ingredients. In the dark chocolate one, I'm going to be adding some honey because there isn't any sugar in this one and we want it to be sweet. So I'm probably going to be adding about a 1/4 cup of honey into this. I'm not going to be adding any honey into the white chocolate one because that one already has sugar in it. And you can put more or less honey in it, however you would like. I don't like mine super sweet, so I'm just going to put a 1/4 cup of honey in there. All right, now into the dark chocolate one, I'm going to do peanut butter, just because I know that regular chocolate and peanut butter is a great mixture. So I'm going to add in, I'd say about a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup, depending on how much you like peanut butter. That's what's great about this recipe, is that you can kind of just make it your own. You don't have to really go by any recipe. For the almond butters or the nut butters, I try to find the butters that only have just nuts and salt in them, just because that way I can still regulate how much sugar and how much salt is in anything that I make with them. All right, so that one's done. I'm gonna add in some almond butter just because I think that white chocolate and almond goes really well together. So again, anywhere from a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup. All right, now comes the fun part. All right, so I just got this at the local grocery store. It's a silicone kind of thing. You can use an ice tray or whatever. I found that the silicone kind of ones that are like really flimsy work the best, just because then you can just pop it out. But an ice tray will work just fine. It might just be a little bit harder to get out, but whatever you would like to use. All right, so I've just got a couple little mix-ins that we can use. I've got some craisins, some shredded coconut, blueberries, slivered almonds, and some macadamia nuts. So you can just pick and choose however you would like to do it. I think I'm going to do some craisins and coconut, and then some almonds. So you just put that into the little ice cube compartment, and then you're just going to pour in your chocolate mixture. next one, do some blueberries, maybe some macadamia nuts, maybe some more blueberries. Just go to town, be creative. You're not limited to any of these that I've put out there, just whatever you want to do. All right, so I have filled my ice cube tray, so I'm just gonna pop them in the freezer for about an hour. All right, so I think that our paleo bars are done, so we're just gonna check. All right, they are done. They look ice cold and delicious. That's why these are so nice, is that you can just basically inside them out, and look how cool that is. I usually let these sit out for about 5 minutes before I serve them, just so that they soften up just a tiny bit so they're not like hard ice cubes before you eat them. So they are finished and ready to be devoured.